It may be stupid to talk about the toilet in front of the toilet, but hey, toilet is toilet. Come on, guys. We know how much cleanliness is next to the godliness. It's hygiene is half of the health. So it says the public toilet. This is first public toilet in Sarajevo, established in 1530, destroyed in 1992 because of the war, and rebuilt in 2001. Left side for the ladies, right side for the men. So just in case to show you the toilet, so if you are rushing, it can help you a lot. Yes.
I just peed in the oldest toilet in my life.
Preguntas, por favor. Established in 1530, destroyed because of the war during the siege in 1992, rebuilt in 2001.
And this God means God?
No, God means, in my word, when we say year, we say godina.
Ah.
So it's a short version of the year. Yes.
Gotcha.
Not God, God. No, no, no.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Can you see this kind of the magnet with the picture? This people are still want. This is one of my favorite one actually. When he was younger, during the Second World War. Yes. This is picture
And how
when he
much
was.
this magnet? 2 mark.
Yes, €1 actually. So if you decide to get some magnets, €1, €1 the magnet. That's
1 year or 2 mark?
2 mark is €1. From this spot here, on this place where the car is. From this place here, on this spot, Gavrilo Princip, who was a member of the Young Bosnia organization, killed Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia in the corner of the street on 28th of June 1914. Bang, bang. This was the trigger, the spark of the First World War. There is a sign right there behind, but when the guests leave, we will see that. So 1 month after the killing of the Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia, the Austro-Hungarian Empire declared war to Serbia. Why Serbia? Because Serbia had an organization called Black Hand, which was working with the Young Bosnia organization in this country. The main objective is, or was, they were hoping that Austro-Hungarian Empire will leave this area and the Bosnia will join to the Kingdom of Serbia. So remember, this was the trigger, the spark of the First World War. This was not the main reason. The main reason was the colonies. This place just speed the things up a little bit of the First World War. So 1 month after this, the First World War started. 50 million people died, 22 million were injured, 4 empires collapsed, disappeared. Russian, Ottoman, German and Austro-Hungarian Empire gone. Communism and socialism as regimes were established on this place. So now we can go here. My friends on English language. So it happened right here, from this place. How do I know the place? Because the footsteps of the assassin were right here and destroyed those footsteps. They made the new footsteps and put inside this museum. So when I become the Minister of Tourism, I will change many things. You will see me in Armani suit holding the speech, and I will put the footsteps back on here, and I will put the X marks the spot like in Dallas where Kennedy was assassinated. Yeah? And on the trial to the members, because he was 19 years old when he committed a crime, they could not convict him to the death sentence. They say you are not 21. We cannot kill you. He was underage. So that's why he received, this is him in the middle right here. So he received 20 years of prison of the punishment, where he spent the punishment in Czech Republic in Terezin Castle, where he died in cell number 1 from the disease called tuberculosis, TB. 4 years after conviction. After that, his body was returned to Sarajevo, and he's buried with the rest of the members of the Young Bosnia organization in the old Orthodox cemetery in the Olympic part of the city. For some people, he's a hero. For some people, he's a terrorist guy. It depends who you ask. Original sign during the occupation of the Nazis was taken to Hitler as a birthday gift. The Nazis took original sign, cut it off, and gave it to Hitler. You want to see the picture? This is original marking, my friends. Original sign was taken to Hitler as a birthday gift. This picture I took from some book. Yes, of course, everyone will have opportunity to see this. Mohammed, you want to see?
The assassination happened because Austria wanted to get Bosnia-Herzegovina
Yeah.
as a part of Austro-Hungarian, and Serbia wanted to take it
Back.
itself.
Yes,
back.
yes.
So actually, why he is in a Bosnian cemetery?
Okay, he's buried in the old Orthodox cemetery
Orthodox.
in the Olympic part of the city, in one chapel, with many members of the Young Bosnian organization there. Many people of Sarajevo, they don't know that, believe me. He's buried in the old Orthodox cemetery. If you go on the way to the Olympic Stadium, 40 minutes in this direction of the walking, you will see one chapel with the red cross. They are buried there. When I go back to the office, I can show you that cemetery, so if you want, you can go there to check that. Yes. Many people think that Franz Ferdinand was killed on the bridge. It's a huge mistake. Huge mistake. That's why when I have many guests from China, when I say the Latin bridge, oh wow, taking the pictures like crazy. But they don't know that he was killed right here.
Don't make story on Chinese.
No. It's nothing bad actually.
So cool.
I'm just saying it's example.
Yeah.
Many people think not only Chinese, other guests they think.
We also have that.
Can you see? Yeah.
When we came here.
The name of the bridge was called by the assassin in Yugoslavia time, Princip Bridge. But the real name of the bridge is called the Latin Bridge. Why the Latin Bridge? Because the left side was a suburb of the Catholics called the Latins. Okay? That's why the Latin Bridge. Although they did try to kill Franz Ferdinand next to that bridge there with a hand grenade, they didn't succeed. He went to the city hall, hold a speech, and on the way to the Hotel Europe to have lunch, he was killed right here in this street. Okay?
But he was killed. Sorry, first.
I was going to say, so today is called the Latin Bridge.
Today we call it again the Latin Bridge, but some people who grew up in Yugoslavia time, they call it Princip Bridge.
But he was killed like the guy was killed. He was in a wagon, right? He was in the car.
He was in the car
He
with
was
his
in the
wife.
car.
The first bullet, they say, shot Franz Ferdinand to the neck. The second bullet shot his wife to the stomach. They say Sofia was pregnant with their fourth child. Assassin jumped in the river, this river, swallowed the poison, they say. The poison didn't work for him. And on the trial, he was sentenced to the 20 years of prison. You know who is Walter?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, everybody loves water so much. It's one of the reasons I came in here.
Okay.
So, tell me, where can I find any tracks of water?
Of Walter. There is a
Walter.
memorial monument in this direction.
Okay.
I can show you that on the map. Remind me when you go back to the office. Show me where is Walter.
Okay.
There is his face, the statue of him.
Yeah, and that is the only thing I
Yes,
can do.
unfortunately, yes. The bridge, the clock tower on the
Clock
movie.
tower.
On the movie, the guy was
Yes.
shooting from the clock tower on the Nazis.
Yeah.
But Walter was existing.
It is true.
He was a real person.
Okay.
He was killed in 1945
So you mean
before
the clock tower is around the city hall?
the clock tower with the lunar time that I was showing you next to the mosque.
Ah, okay.
He was shooting on the movie from the clock tower on the Nazis. To the 16th century, Sarajevo was one of the most important centers of the trade. So in 16th century, Sarajevo had 55,000 people, 10,000 houses, 4,000 shops, and 50 hotels. Not these kind of the hotels like Hotel Europe, guys, okay? Different kind. This is the remains of one of the first hotels built in the city in 1543. This is how the hotel looked like, guys. On the ground, all around were stables for the horses, while on the first floor, rooms for the people. In the center was masjid. Masjid is the shape of the mosque for the praying. Sleeping was totally free here because it was built by the man who built that mosque and other things. Gazi Husrev Bey. It was destroyed in fire in 1879 and his remains were moved. That's why you can see these remains are as the archaeological site. But this building on the picture still exists. This is the one. It says Gazi Husrev Bey Bezistan. Bazaar. Shopping mall from the 16th century. Closed marketplace. Long 107 meters and has 76 different shops inside. So inside you can find replica of the Gucci, Armani and Prada. Okay? But I promise myself one day, I will say like this, Inshallah, when I go to Italy, I will buy myself Armani suit. So, Guys, there is two famous souvenirs in the city. One is called Complete for the Coffee, because we are the nation that loves to drink coffee a lot. And unfortunately, we love to smoke a lot. Yes, you saw this. When you ask Bosnian guy, why do you smoke? You will die from that. He will tell you we will die anyway, so why not to enjoy life? That's the kind of the Bosnian person. We believe that the stress is killing people. Explain me otherwise, how is it possible that the Rolling Stones are still alive? Incredible, yeah. Because I was asking my mother back then before, how is possible that they are still alive? She told me, because my son, they use really good quality of the drugs. Mom is always trying to be funny, yeah. Don't take drugs, it's bad for you, yes. Okay guys, so can I share with you two stories? Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, God bless you. In 1992, before the war started, someone went to the building of the post office and came inside the building, in front of the building, and write down the sentence, like in the future, Bosnia will become the part of the Serbia. In 1992, just before the siege of the city started. And one guy from Sarajevo, when he saw that, he came to the building of the post office and write down under that sentence, you fool, you idiot, this is post office. Huh? It should be funny, but hey. One more story, okay? 1993, during the siege of the city. United Nations soldiers, they went inside the Emperor's Mosque. They took the boots, the shoes, they left everything in front of the mosque. They went inside. Imam, Muslim preacher, showed them the mosque, told them everything. When they finished with the visit, they came out, everything was stolen. The boots, the shoes, everything stolen by the local people of the city because they didn't have anything to wear. So they were very sad, United Nations soldiers, on Imam. They said to Imam, Imam, please tell us what happened here. The boots, the shoes, everything gone. Please, Imam, tell us what happened. And Imam just told them, Allah gives, Allah takes. Yeah. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down in life. So that's life, yes. Questions?
No.
Okay, guys, before we go, there is the Hotel Europe. Hotel Europe is the first modern hotel built in the city in 1882. Survived the First World War, survived the Second World War, but it was totally destroyed to the ground during this last war and rebuilt in 2007. It became famous because on the way to Hotel Europe to have lunch, Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia were shot in the corner of that street. Che cazzo vuoi? Questions? No? Okay,
And
let's
who are
go.
those guys?
So Bosnia did not have an army in the beginning.
We had small amount of the army, but it was unique army back then called Yugoslavian army. Mm-hmm. But Serbia had most of the army back then because Tito was living in Serbia most of his life, mm-hmm. In Belgrade, where he's
Tito's
buried.
wife is from Serbia, right?
Yes.
And his father, mother from different countries.
Okay, yes. His mother was from Slovenia, his father is from Croatia. Tito was born in Kumrovac, the city, in 1892. 25th of May is the birthday of the Tito, that we celebrate the Day of the Youth. Yes. Tito never allowed religion to go to the politic. Mm-hmm. And back then people never ask you what religion you are. That's why Sarajevo before the war had more than 3,000 mixed marriages. People went to the marriage because they honestly love each other. That's why I have so many friends from the mixed marriages. I have friends Catholics, Orthodox, Jewish, Muslims, agnostic, atheists. They are just my friends. Their religion doesn't concern me. It's a free choice. We are living in this kind of the modern age, so you can choose whatever you want to be. If you respect me and respect the people, respect my four religions, welcome to Sarajevo. I will always say that. Yes.
And how many people, actually, what percentage of people consider themselves religious?
A lot.
80%?
90%.
90%?
Yes, there is small amount of the people who don't believe in God. When we say religions, I mean Catholics,
yes.
Orthodox, Jewish, Muslims, yes. Most of the people, they believe in God, especially after the war. When the problem hits you in life, you are always trying to find help, asking the help from the God.
Thank you, God, to have brought me to your beautiful country. Meet so wonderful people here. God bless me for my health, happiness, long life, as well as my family and all my friends, YouTube viewers in the world. Amen.
So after the war, people became more religious. My grandma was always a religion person. Even before 50 years ago, she was praying 5 times in one day to the God. So it depends on the person always. It's always how you commit to the religion that kind of way.
So what's the significance, changing the topic slightly, significance
of this guy? This is the gift from Italy. Grazie, Italy, grazie. In 1997, Italy gave us the multicultural man, naked person.
But it looks funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a little bit funny. Something happened to this statue. Do you know, guys, what is Easter? When people are painting the eggs in different colors, and when that holiday came, he's painted his testicles, his eggs on the, because it's the same word, his eggs on the statue. One lady from Poland told me, wow, they look like my flag. Because one testicle is a white color, the another testicle is a red color. So it looks like the flag of the Poland, actually. Nothing, actually. It is the gift from Italy to wish peace and prosperity to the future. It's one man in the middle of the world trying to unite the world in one, surrounded with a dove, which is a white bird of the peace, and the pigeons as the flying rats. Can you see the pigeons? Sometimes they can come, but the white dove is the symbol of the peace. But we have here as well behind the Orthodox Church, one of the biggest Orthodox churches in the city, established during the Ottoman Empire in 1864. So for the beautiful work of this church, Macedonian architect Andrija Damjanov received a prize and diploma from the state. The lights of the church are beautiful during the night outside. So what was happening, believe it or not, guys, during the siege of the city, this church was not touched by the people of different religions, because in this town we never blamed the religion. Every religion in the world represents peace, love and prosperity, which means our religions are not evil. People are evil, guys. People. Not us, but there is so many crazy people in the world. So it was rebuilt by the Greece government in 1999. The Muslims were putting actually in this city the wood on the cathedral and the Orthodox Church to protect the buildings. Muslims were protecting the cathedrals and the Orthodox churches here.
Because they wanted to protect themselves.
No.
They wanted to protect the city.
They wanted to protect everything that means nice to the history of Sarajevo, because out of the respect to the other religions. Believe me, guys, very liberal people are living in this town. I think Donald Trump should come here to see how the people are treating each other. Donald Trump, welcome to Sarajevo to check how the people are totally normal and how we respect each other of different religions. Please, Mr. President, yes, peace. Any questions? Now I will, guys, show you the best place of the baklava cake in the city. You know baklava?
Yeah.
Sweet delight? Yeah. Which is really something special. Even when I had the guests from India, they made the package here, there, and they took it to India with a plane. I swear to God, to take the cake to their family. So you can do it as well.
Which one?
This is the one, it says SB. Sarajevo, Bosnia, SB there, Coca-Cola commercial, that's the place. Just remember this yellow building. This is the city market. In front you can find fresh cheese, eggs and milk. And for example, in this place, Revolution, you have good breakfast for €4. Huge breakfast. Here it says textile. You can exchange the money there, always. Because the city was under the war siege for 44 months. Without food, electricity, water, weapons, especially the food. People were trying to get help in the city. Civilians. From 11,541 persons who died in the city, 9,000 were civilians. 1,601 child was killed. 67 kids with a sniper shot. Okay? So this was a bakery back then. People were trying to get help. And in the line, waiting for the bread, the big bomb fell here. There is again the red stain. Which means the bomb fell. and the shrapnels are metal pieces of the bomb, which flying in every direction, killing everyone in a circle of the 30 meters. So on 27 of May 1992, the first massacre, big massacre unfortunately, happened here.
How many people died?
26 people died on this place on 27 of May 1992. This is 26 names. When you see the names, guys, you will see the names of the different religions. The problem for the Serbian forces, they didn't know who is who, because it's not my religion written on my forehead. So the Serbian forces were killing Serbs here as well, Orthodox, because they didn't know that they are Serbs. The names are evidence. Suleiman and Abdullah are typical Muslim names. But Snježana, Predrag, Vladimir, Gordana, Sreten, Srećko, Božica, Vlatko, Orthodox and Catholic names. Serb and Croatian names. Evidence, here we go right now.
The Serb's name?
Snježana, Predrag, Vlatko, Gordana.
Is there any Jew?
In this list, I don't think so that the Jewish man died.
26 people died,
26 people died,
including all different
different ethnic groups, different religions, different ethnic groups of the people, Serbs, Croats and Bosniaks. Yes. But my favorite general in the Bosnian army is a Serb. His name is Jovan Divjak. He's the legendary officer, the leader of the Bosnian army, who is still alive, living in Sarajevo even today, and I have huge respect to that man, to the Jovan Divjak. Amazing person. Sometimes he's come to that tunnel. When I see him, I give him a huge hug and a big kiss in the cheek. He was fighting on the side with the Bosnian army. He was a Serb. From Belgrade, grew up in Sarajevo, and he decided to go on the side to save the people. Amazing. Any questions?
But the rose is the symbol of Sarajevo or not?
No,
Or just
Sarajevo
for the
Rose
bomb?
is a place of the memory, where many innocent people died. You can find many of these stains here. I will show you the most horrible rose. When I show you a memorial monument, Eternal Flame, we will see the most horrible rose on the massacre, on the marketplace, where many innocent people died. Yes. Questions?
So that was first bomb that
First, big place where many innocent people died.
bombing from
Bombing,
the-
yes. But two young girls were killed on the bridge. If some of you go with me on the Sarajevo Under the Siege tour, you will see that bridge. Two young girls on protest on 5th of April in 1992 were killed on the bridge. Suada Dilberović and Olga Sučić. Suada was the first victim. She was the student of medicine. Suada was from Dubrovnik, actually, the famous city, studying medicine in Sarajevo. She was 5th year, unfortunately, when she was killed with a sniper from the hill.
So it was snipers. It was not from
This is from the tank.
tank.
These kind of things. And where is your husband?
He's getting something. Changing something.
I hope he's not angry at me if
No,
I say
no,
that.
no, no.
Okay. So my dear friends, right here, you can see the memorial monument called Eternal Flame. In my language, Vječna vatra. This is one of the most important memorial monuments for Sarajevo and the Bosnian history. Sarajevo was liberated from the Second World War on 6th of April 1945. It says right here. So we call this like the birthday of the city. Sarajevo was reborn again. 1 year after that, on 6th of April 1946, they put this Eternal Flame. So it's a memorial monument to all victims and fighters of the Second World War. So that's why from this place, the new name of the street is changing. This is now the street of the Marshal Tito. Tito Street. If Tito was so bad, why did we give the street of that man? And it says there, Ulica Maršala Tita, named by the legendary president. I have such a huge respect to that man, guys. I'm shaking. I saw his... But there is always actually chance to see someone famous.
Celebrities.
Yeah. there is several people that want to take the selfie. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Kobe Bryant. Kobe, you are my love. Yeah. I'm a big fan of was the big fan of the NBAs when he was playing. Okay, so guys, the flame was burning from 1946 till 1992. When the siege of Sarajevo started, the flame was gone. We didn't have any gas. They say the last gas they had in the city, they used in this flame. After the war in 1996, it's starting to burn again. Yes. The marketplace. It was the marketplace before the war, during the war, and after the war. But during the siege of the city, it was not covered. People were trying to survive. Food was very expensive. That's why we have many rich people, war smugglers, war profiteers, who were making the money while other people were dying. Unfortunately, on 5th of February 1994, in 12 o'clock and 10 minutes during the day, sorry man, big bomb fell here and killed 67 innocent people of the city. 67 innocent people died. 144 were injured. When the world saw this massacre, they decided we are falling and stop war here. There is a red wall with the names of victims who died on that place, and the Sarajevo Rose is covered with the glass. It's not painted with the red color like most of the places, to keep original spot.
Is this the biggest one?
The biggest one, yes. 67 people died, and people from here moved to that yellow building, and 43 persons died there at the end of the 1995. Bosnian Muslims. Yes.
So this is your office. Huh?
This is my office, guys. Small office with a big heart, big spirit. Now we'll explain some things where to eat the best cevapi. And
What is it?
cevapi is the famous sausage. Let me show you something. This is cevapi. The famous food in the city. You need to try this kind of the food, guys. If you don't try this food, it's like you've never been here.
Okay. Sarajevo food.
Burek is this. This is burek, the famous pie with meat. But there is a spinach pie, potato pie, and cheese pie.
My friend just insists I must eat this. Okay. Wow.
Something to show you more. And this is the famous suđukice, the long sausages. The same with the bread like cevapi, only long sausages which are amazing.
Which one you would recommend?
Now I'll write you down how to order in the restaurant, okay? But before that, guys, to show you remember the book Haggadah? Yes. So, this is the room where the book is keeping. Inside the room, and this is the Haggadah in the box. The colors of the books are amazing. We don't know who made the book, but we do know that the book was a wedding gift to the two Spanish families who went to the marriage. And there is the flag of the Barcelona right here on the book. The replica of the book you can find in some galleries to buy it. Yes. Would you like to tell you the story about Romeo and Juliet of Sarajevo? This is Boško and Admira, the Romeo and Juliet of Sarajevo. Not on Italy. This is a different version of the story. Before the war, Sarajevo was the city with the biggest number of the mixed marriages. One of the famous football players, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, crazy Zlatan from Sweden, he is actually from the mixed marriage from this area. So this is Boško and Admira. They fall in love. He was a Serb, she was a Muslim girl. They decided to have the marriage in 1992, but the siege of the city started, and they decided to leave the city. Trying to cross the bridge 46 on the map, where two young girls were shot on 18 of May 1993. I'm telling you this because it's today's anniversary. It's today's 18 of May. By the date in 1993, they were killed on the bridge at 5 o'clock p.m. This is the picture of their bodies, which left the world, and the world was shocked. After the war, they were buried in the Multicultural cemetery their grave is in the shape of the heart with their pictures, last profile pictures on the heart. That's why I'm telling you this story about them, because today is really anniversary from their death. Yes. So, tell me honestly, how was the tour?
Very nice.
Are you satisfied? Was it nice?
Very, very